Hello, my name is Hugues Martin. I'm pre-sales at ClearValley, and I'm going to talk to you about a use case applied to university. The university we're talking about is the ClearValley University, which has set up what we call an augmented community education, which is a set of intranet and extranet network, enabling them to significantly increase their communication both internally but also externally. The ClearValley University faced quite a lot of challenges. Basically, organization challenges on one side and budget challenges. So inside the university you have teachers teaching their classes, following the students in the class-related projects. On the other side you have students who follow classes and are involved in the class-related projects. Okay, whenever new students arrive, a freshman, he's quite disorganized at the beginning because there's a very high number of activities, both class-related and not class-related, and the freshman just doesn't know what to start with, doesn't know what he can do, doesn't know what he's interested in, and doesn't know where to find information. The university keeps track of the jobs offers and posts them on the alumni site manually. That was before ClearValley. Another thing is that businesses use the university for recruiting graduates. They also use it to do some research partnerships. Third thing is that they use universities through sponsorship in order to build a better image of themselves. The last aspect is that budget is quite limited for the university, and this problem is getting worse and worse every year, to be honest, and so it is essential for the university to be able to do more with less, a classical request. Now what happened? Once ClearValley is installed, we get into University 2.0 or U2.0. And this brings the following points. First, it brings culture. Culture in the sense that teacher communicate with student, communicate with student, communicate with teacher. And all of this interactivity helps the whole of the university to feel as one. And this is very positive in incentivizing students to participate, teachers to contribute. The second thing it brings is collaboration. So we've got still this teacher to student collaboration which is in place, and this helps the students to involve themselves and see directly the results of their involvement and see how other students and teachers react to this collaboration. Third thing is creation and contribution. The tools are quite intuitive inside ClearValley, so teachers and students can really use their creativity to enrich the university network. Gradually the network enlarges and adapts to the usage which is made of it. All of this without any specific technical knowledge. Finally, communication and contribution. Alumni, events and partnership networks enable the university to communicate with alumni and businesses and turn those businesses and individuals into financial contributors. So, let's look at the example of a freshman. This freshman has just received his admission to the university, and at the same time he receives his invitation to join the ClearValley network. The only thing he has to do is click on a link inside the mail and enter basic information. From there he can access whatever documents the teachers and the university have put for him, such as video introduction, how to use ClearValley, and what there is to do inside the university. He's also able to look at the contacts and find people he might already know, some fellow students. He can also look at the details of the teachers teaching the classes, and he will be automatically registered into the communities related to the courses that he's following. Another community that he's automatically registered in is the ClearValley Central University community. This community is there to provide information and tips about what to do around the university or in the university. So what's the best restaurants, what's the best movie theater, and so on and so on. So by using this network even before joining the university, the freshman is able to take some contact, some initial contact with the university, with his fellow students, with the clubs which are available, and with the teachers which he might see the lessons. If we take the example of a teacher, the teacher are getting their accounts when they join the university, of course. So those teachers usually create class communities in order to give information to the students which are going to follow the classes. Those classes communities may contain some specific documents about the class, may contain some schedules about when the class is due, and so on. Teachers can also enrich their profiles and put their information. Whenever there is a specific class-related project going on, so whenever there is that kind of project going on, the teacher can set up an entirely different network in which he is going to be the administrator, and he is going to be able to invite the related students. Students will set up their own communities to be able to work in closed groups, and will be able to show the result of their work to the teacher and also to the other students. The teacher will be able to provide some feedback on the work that he sees is being done, and he will be able to give some notes on the general work made. Our third example is the example of the president of a club inside the ClearValley University. Being the president of a club means that you need to find members for the activity. You need to be sure that your club receives enough funds to be able to work properly, and then it's always useful to have the members in contact to discuss what you're going to do inside your club. And so presidents inside this ClearValley network will use a community that they are going to set up themselves for their club, and in this community they will be able to put whatever information is useful for the members. They will be able to set up some forums. They will be able also to use blogging, this time not inside the community but outside the community, in order to reach a wider audience. So by writing a blog, a club president will be able to attract attention to students which are not part of his club. Another possibility that the club president have is to host some advertisement inside their specific clubs. If we look at another example, alumni. Alumni have a dedicated network created just for them. So this network is used to stay in touch with the university and with each other. This is a service that is offered to all the alumni who are paying their registration fee and are making a donation to the university. For example, there might be some job openings which are posted inside this network, both by the university but also by ex-students who are now part of businesses who have job openings. And by providing such a tool to the alumni, the university increases the number of ex-students sticking with the alumni programs and increase also the generosity of the alumni. Another example, which is not yet in place but is planned for the close future, is a set of networks specifically for businesses. Some of them might be interested to use all the research which is done by some university teachers and some departments. For this, there will be a network specifically for partnership where the teachers will be able to post their latest topics, and the businesses will be able to initiate closer partnership, first by creating a community inside the network and then reaching some out of the network agreements. Once the university has switched to ClearValley, a lot of advantages are coming out. So first, the alumni use their contact network better and more than before, and this is increasing their generosity, so better revenue. Club presidents recruit members more easily, and they have more time for organizing the events, organizing the real things inside the club, and find sponsors. Sponsors are kept up to date with the coming events, and they also feel more involved by the usage of the network, and this is increasing their financial participation. The businesses are kept up to date with research subjects, and this increases the number of partnerships and of course the related income for the university. And because ClearValley is a Web 2.0, it has absolutely no IT task for managing the network, and of course the maintenance costs of the intranets are much lowered. The advantages of ClearValley in this case are simplicity, no setup, easy content. Second advantage is freedom. Third point is the community building. This is an essential thing in ClearValley. And finally, return on investment is significant. Thank you very much.